Could have arguably played the ball a little earlier, but probably be a little too harsh of a criticism.
এখন বিল বিকাশ করুন কোনো চার্জ ছাড়াই প্রতি মাসে 4টি বিদ্যুৎ বিল আর অন্য সব বিল যত খুশি তত।
Napoli beating Milan here in this stadium to the back post. And a really narrow angle. It was a good floating ball that went over the top. Scamacca was there. And this time it was put behind by England. It'll be an Italy corner, and Raspadori will take this. Just a half chance, something almost made out of nothing from Gianluca Scamacca. Would have familiarised himself with some of these Premier League players. The only one for England from abroad is Bellingham. No Abraham or Tomori today. And Bonucci with a really poor corner. Big swing, no ding. Di Marco comes in, fires it in. It's headed away by Declan Rice, and Raspadori tries a makeshift volley. Just for a moment, Italy applying a little bit of pressure. Some intelligent defending, though, from England, and the ball is now back with Bonucci. Spread play wide to Toloi, who has Di Lorenzo in front of him, the Napoli captain. Big shift there for the Partenopei. Good start for them in the Champions League, beating Liverpool and then Rangers. Raspadori, inside ball, the flick on, and Italy are away here. Scamacca fires one in from long range. Had options left and right. In the end, he asks for his teammates to be gentle. Really good touch inside from Raspadori. Sent Scamacca on his way. The former Sassuolo man curling one about 2 meters wide. Good position to shoot from, but too many options. Should have weighted up and perhaps dished off left or right. He had a Raspadori and Di Lorenzo in support. Nick Pope now in the 7th minute. He'll take this goal kick and he goes long. Good hit. Well over halfway. Kane comes and wins the header. Shifted on by Bonucci. Kyle Walker hit his backside. Had Raspadori bearing down, and Pope calmly finds Walker. Now England, Bellingham. Kane can't get on the end of a Foden pass. Donnarumma with possession. Acerbi, and a little bit hurried as England got forward with the press. Harry Kane, touch inside, cleaned up by Jorginho, and Acerbi off the outside of his boot. Boots in rather calmly to Donnarumma. Goes to Scamacca. Goes past everyone. Declan Rice is there with Dyer. 8th minute of play, still 0-0 at the San Siro. There's another match being played as we go through this game. The other two that are first and second in the group. Foul into the back from Raspadori on Bellingham. So far this England frontline have been rather quiet. Germany 0, Hungary 0 in the other match. Kicked off at the same time. Big chance for those sides as well. Hungary on top with 8 points. Germany in second place with 7. So you'd think that Hungary would just want to see Germany off with any kind of result. A draw will do it. And that should just about guarantee them their place in the next edition of the Nations League. A loss here for England means goodbye. Go down to Division B. Good intercepting header from Maguire. Getting back is Bellingham. Good into play. Bellingham again. Finds Saka. Clever play in the end. All the way back to Pope, but England keeping the ball. So a difference for both sides as the ball is given away. Italy with it now England just losing concentration. Now on the right side with Italy. Fired in, but the cross straight at Pope. It was earmarked for DiMarco, making a run at the back post. Both sides just a breakdown in communication across the midfield. England especially. Now they spread it. It's with Walker. And find Reece James. He's one of two Chelsea players alongside Sterling in this England 11. Saka, Sterling. And this time England with a free kick would work by Sterling to draw the foul. Left side of the goal, roughly 35-40 yards out. So a set piece opportunity. 11th minute of play, and it'll be Foden. He'll take instruction. Surely that's in English from the Spanish referee. Fourth foul of the game, 3 on behalf of Italy, and everybody lines up on the edge of the 18-yard box. England actually muster an effort on goal. Delivered in. High foot, comes to nothing. DiMarco. It's Barella. Gives it away. Foden regathers. Sterling. Raspadori hot on his heels. It's back with Declan Rice. Doesn't switch play across to James. Instead he goes back to Sterling. He's got Bellingham and Saka playing the triangle passes. Trying to lure in Barella and Jorginho. Instead a ball floated in. The header was won by Maguire. Towered over the top of Di Lorenzo. Just couldn't get enough on it. Whether it took a touch off Maguire's head onto Di Lorenzo and then through to Donnarumma. Easy gather for the Paris Saint-Germain goalkeeper. Back in his old neck of the woods at the San Siro. Ball chipped forward. No one there for Italy. All the way back to Eric Dyer. Kyle Walker. Now it's back with Dyer. Raspadori and Scamacca just zoning. Trying to hem England in their own half. Now a rush ball forward. Finds Kane. Dishes off to Sterling. Saka won't get there. Jorginho. Really good work from the Chelsea midfielder. In the end, it's an England throw. Now Bellingham starting to get a few consecutive passes happening now. Starting to string it together. England with Reece James on the right side. Corralled by DiMarco. Back inside for Bellingham. And it's a good little spell. On the left with Sterling. Maguire getting forward. Dyer the last man. I don't want to make a mistake in this area. 3 blue shirts. Cristante included there, and that is a wayward pass. Doesn't find Walker. Apologetic. But Italy throw. 14th minute of play. 0-0. To Raspadori, who had a quiet game against Milan. He's given that away, and Sterling can come. They'll use Kane. They're in the area now. Took a touch. It's there to be headed in, but it's headed away instead and hacked away by DiMarco. Scamacca, lucky touch. Raspadori with a clumsy pass as Italy wanted to counter. Now it's with England into the area again with Kane. Good footwork. Cristante mopped up, found DiMarco. He's got his opposite number on him in Reece James, and now long ball played in. Good 20 metres over the head of Scamacca from Barella. Knows this stadium well, the Inter Milan midfielder. They won the Scudetto here 15 months ago. Since then, they're city rival AC Milan have taken the crown. Good to see both clubs back in the thick of it. Juventus with that 9-year dynasty. Of course, Napoli on top of Serie A these days, along with Atalanta and Udinese. What a run from them. 5 wins straight. Scintillating football from the team from the northeast of Italy. Beating some big players, including Roma with a 4-0 win over the Giallorossi. Now Bellingham runs into trouble. That'll sit for Cristante. Here comes Raspadori. Won't use the run of Cristante. Instead spreads it all the way out to Barella. He goes down and wins Italy a free kick. Another clumsy challenge. This time it's Bukayo Saka. This is right side of the attacking area, about 25 yards out. You would expect a left footer to want to hit this in. Otherwise, a right footer will be curling it in towards that penalty spot. Alberigo Ivani, one of the coaching staff with Italy, and Roberto Mancini. Nick Pope setting his wall. Leonardo Bonucci, he's up there. We all know how dangerous he can be. Scored the equaliser against England at Wembley in the final of the Euros. Dimarco is the left footer option. Raspadori on the right. It'll be Raspadori. No, it won't be. Little jink. Dimarco trying to catch out the English defence. That will come off Kane and go behind. Really lazy bit of attack and defence. No winners in that piece of play, but it's an Italian corner nonetheless, and Raspadori will come over. Right side of the field. Scamacca's there. He'll go up against Kyle Walker. Weighing up his options now is Jack Raspadori. It's fired in, really dangerous area, but this time the referee's seen a push. Free kick England, goes against Bonucci. It was Dyer with Bonucci. James handled by Acerbi. There was nothing in any of that. It was just some arms, players holding on to each other, and Pope nearly passed that straight back to Raspadori. It would have been in the area, and he would have had Scamacca all alone. Harry Kane is England's only scorer in this competition. From the spot, no goals in general play for England. On the back of a 4-0 hiding against Hungary. They drew 0-0 at Molineux Stadium in Wolverhampton with Italy. England winning another free kick here, and it's Cristante who brings down Bellingham. Wants an explanation from the referee, or arbitro as they're known in the peninsula. Southgate was saying that he expects a good level of performance regardless of the changes made, and no stability at this time of year going into a World Cup, with the last 4 results being fairly poor. Dimarco thought the ball was out, or whether he wanted a free kick. He was appealing with the Italian hands to the referee. Southgate admitting that they're up against top opposition. Not in great form either side, but these are the two sides that contested that Euro 2020 final, albeit in 2021. Arguably, Italy, if it was played in 2020, would have had a very different looking squad, different players in different sorts of form. Now this is good for England, with Harry Kane moving out to the left to work a passing move. In the end, he's floored, and England, it's a relieving free kick as Hungary go up 1-0 away in Germany. Now Sterling. Good inside ball. Di Lorenzo's there. Jinx needs support though. And he goes as far as Saka. He uses Sterling. Toloy with the intervention. Raspadori fighting for possession, and England win it. It'll be their throw. Barella's unhappy. Dominic Soboslai for Hungary, who now move clear 4 points of Germany with the current scoreline there. Salah with a goal for Hungary, and Soboslai with the assist. In the end, that's ruled. Now England in possession in their own half. All the way back to Pope. He goes long.